Good morning, children. Today we are going to perform an activity showing neutralization reaction. Neutralization reaction by using phenolphthalein. Which is a synthetic indicator. So let us first check whether the solutions which we have taken is acidic or basic. I have taken this basic solution. This is sodium hydroxide. This is NaOH, sodium hydroxide. So let me put this solution of sodium hydroxide. I am keeping the solution of sodium hydroxide in a test tube. I am putting this solution of sodium hydroxide in a test tube, and I will first check whether it is a base or not by using our natural indicator, which is a litmus paper. So let me first use litmus paper. Let me show you. This is litmus paper. This is blue litmus paper. This is packet of blue litmus paper, and this is a packet of red litmus paper. This is a packet of red litmus paper, and here I am using blue litmus paper first. This is blue litmus paper, and I am going to put this blue litmus paper in this solution, which is a solution of sodium hydroxide. So if it is a base, it will convert blue litmus paper. It will not convert any, it will not change blue litmus paper. Blue litmus paper will remain blue litmus, but red litmus paper will convert into blue if it is a base. So let us check by blue litmus paper first. So whether any change is there or not. So I am trying to dip blue litmus paper in this sodium hydroxide solution, and let us see if there is any change in the color of the solution. So we could not find any change in the color of blue litmus paper. It remains blue. No, it remains blue. Its color is not changed. It means this is a basic solution. Let us check it with the red litmus paper also. So let us check it with red litmus paper. We can check the solution for red litmus paper also. I have again taken sodium hydroxide solution. So solution of sodium hydroxide in this test tube, and I am going to check it with red litmus paper. Now I am going to check it with red litmus paper. So I am dipping red litmus paper in this solution of sodium hydroxide. Oh, it has converted into blue color. So red litmus paper has converted into blue color. It means this solution is basic in nature. This solution is basic in nature. This is the solution of sodium hydroxide, which is basic in nature. We have checked its whether it is acidic or basic by using a red and blue litmus paper. Same way, let us check the solution whether it is acidic or basic by using for acid also. Let us check whether the solution is acidic or basic for using for acid also. So I am pouring some acid in a test tube. Now I am pouring some acid. This is dilute hydrochloric acid. This is dilute hydrochloric acid. Let us check whether it is acid or not. We can check it by using blue and red litmus paper. So I am dipping red litmus paper in this acid. Let us check whether it changes to blue or not. It remains unchanged. Its color is not changing. Its color is not changing. Red litmus paper remains red. Its color is not changing. So let us check for blue litmus also. Let us check for blue litmus also. Now I am dipping blue litmus paper. Are you able to see its change? we can find the color of the blue litmus paper has changed into red. Color of the blue litmus paper is changed into red color. It means this is acid. This is hydrochloric acid. This is acid. You can see half of the color of this blue litmus paper is blue, and the part which is dipped in the acid has changed into red color. So we can say that this is acid as it is converting blue litmus to red color, and it is showing no change with red litmus paper. So now let us start neutralization reaction. Let us start neutralization reaction. So for neutralization reaction, we need phenolphthalein as an indicator. We are going to use phenolphthalein as an indicator here. Phenolphthalein is a synthetic indicator. Our litmus paper, blue and red litmus paper, they are natural indicators. Phenolphthalein is a synthetic indicator, and we can see this is phenolphthalein. This is a bottle of phenolphthalein. This is a synthetic indicator. So again, I have to take some I'm taking some dilute hydrochloric acid in a test tube. So now I have taken dilute hydrochloric acid in a test tube. I have taken dilute hydrochloric acid in a test tube. Now I am putting few drops of phenolphthalein through this acid. I am pouring few drops of phenolphthalein to this dilute hydrochloric acid, and I am shaking it properly, but acid remains colorless. We cannot find any change in its color. We cannot find any change in the color of the acid. It remains as it is. There is no change in the color of acid with phenolphthalein. So now let us check for. Now I am taking sodium hydroxide solution in a test tube. I am taking sodium hydroxide solution in a test tube, and we are going to add few drops of phenolphthalein in this. So let us check how the color of phenolphthalein changes or not. Color of the solution changes. I have taken sodium hydroxide solution in this, and I am adding few drops of phenolphthalein. Can you find change in the color? It becomes pinkish. Color of the solution becomes pinkish with sodium hydroxide solution. So we can say that for acids, phenolphthalein gives no color, it remains colorless, or acid remains colorless, but with bases, the color of the base with phenolphthalein becomes pale in color. The color of the base with phenolphthalein, or when we add phenolphthalein, the color of the base becomes pink in color. So it is a base. So phenolphthalein is acting as an indicator. With acids, it remains colorless, but with bases, its color becomes pale. So now let us perform neutralization reaction. Let us perform neutralization reaction. I have taken acid in this, and we have already put 2-3 drops of phenolphthalein, and we do not find any change in the color. Now we are going to put few drops. We are going to put some sodium hydroxide in this acid. I am putting sodium hydroxide in this acid, and you can see now it is colorless. Slightly you could find pink color, but now it is colorless. It means acid is more, base is less. We have seen that sodium hydroxide is a base and dilute hydrochloric acid is a acid. So with phenolphthalein, dilute hydrochloric acid remains colorless and sodium hydroxide gives pink color. Okay, I have taken acid in this, and I have mixed few drops of sodium hydroxide in it. Let us put some more phenolphthalein drops. no change. I have added sodium hydroxide to this. Now let us put some more sodium hydroxide and let us add some more phenolphthalein. We can see pink color. Initially it became pink and now it is colorless. Means still acid is more and sodium hydroxide is less. So let us add some more sodium hydroxide. It became pink. As we are adding sodium hydroxide, it became pink for some time, then it becomes colorless. So sodium hydroxide is neutralizing acid. Sodium hydroxide is neutralizing acid, or we can say acid is neutralizing sodium hydroxide, and the color is now colorless. There is no change in the color. So when we can see, we can put some more phenolphthalein in this, and again we can add some more sodium hydroxide solution. So we can find color initially and then it becomes colorless. This is neutralization, how sodium hydroxide is neutralizing acid. How sodium hydroxide is neutralizing acid. And temperature, if we check the temperature of the solution, temperature of the solution is increased because heat is evolved in this reaction. Temperature of the solution is increased as heat is always evolved in this reaction. This is neutralization reaction, and when we use equal amount of acid and equal amount of base, when we use equal amount of acid and equal amount of base, they will neutralize each other. Then our solution is neither acid nor basic. Then our solution is neither acidic and nor basic. It becomes neutral because all the acid has neutralized base, or we can say all the base has neutralized acid, and our solution becomes neutral. So this is neutralization where base is neutralizing an acid when we use equal amount of acid as well as base. So when we write general reaction for this, acid plus base gives rise to acid plus base gives rise to salt. Salt will be formed and water will be formed. Salt, water and heat. Salt, water and heat. Heat will be evolved. यहाँ पे हमेशा हीट इवॉल्व होगी और आपका जो टेस्ट ट्यूब का टेम्परेचर है वो गर्म हो जाए, टेस्ट ट्यूब जो है वो गर्म हो जाएगी, उसका टेम्परेचर राइज हो जाएगा बिकॉज हीट विल बी इवॉल्व ऑलवेज. This is the general reaction. Acid plus base gives rise to salt plus water and heat is evolved because the temperature of the test tube or beaker, whatever you are using, it becomes, it rises or it will become hot. So if we write this particular reaction, what we have used here, dilute HCl, we have used dilute HCl plus we have used hydrochloric acid. We have used dilute hydrochloric acid plus base we have used is NaOH solution. NaOH solution gives rise to the salt formed is NaCl. The salt which is formed here will be NaCl plus water and plus heat. NaCl, water plus heat. Heat will be evolved and the temperature of your test tube or beaker will become, it will rise or it will become hot. Your test tube will become hot. So this is our neutralization reaction when equal amount of acid reacts with equal amount of base. When equal amount of acid reacts with equal amount of base, it gives rise to salt plus water plus heat. Heat will be evolved, the temperature will rise, or your test tube or your beaker, it will become hot. So thank you all of you. This is all about neutralization reaction and the use of phenolphthalein as an indicator, as a synthetic indicator to judge identify whether the given solution is acidic or basic. Thank you.